Alright, so this is the Catalina kit video that I posted yesterday. And what I did was I stripped my Brooklyn kit, which is down there and over here. And when I took all the hardware off, put the rims and the hoops and the heads that came with the Brooklyn kit all onto the Catalina kit. So the Catalina is a 24 by 14 kick drum. Then we've got 10 by 7, 12 by 8, 14 by 14 and 16 by 16 floor toms. And the snare is a 5 by 14, I believe. So the snare also got the rims from the Brooklyn kit and also the strainer. It's still got the original throw off there, but I took the heads off the Brooklyn kit as well, except for the batter. So on the batter of the snare is a UV1. All the toms have G1s. This is a Genera Dry on the Swamp Dog, and then just the generic heads underneath. So yeah, that's the setup. And it definitely changed the sound of the kit. I think the beauty of the Catalina kit is, for me, this is my gigging around town kit because it's so light and it sounds so good. So with the normal rims on it, which are really lightweight, this thing's just so portable. It does change the sound quite a lot though, putting the 302 hoops on. So what I notice is that it focuses the tone. And the other hoops, the lightweight hoops, they actually make these drums sound a bit raucous, which I love actually. And one of the byproducts of the other hoops is the incredible tuning range. I find when you put these hoops on, you get maybe a higher quality of tone for a specific range, but the original hoops that come with these, like, you can tune a medium and then just start cranking the drum up. Usually what'll happen is you get to a certain point and it just sounds out of whack, and then it'll push through that and get to the next stage of tuning and it'll sound pretty good again. You know, there are sort of these sweet spots. But with the original hoops on the Catalinas and these mahogany shells, man, I've tuned them up and it's just been constantly a workable sound for the whole range. It's an amazing thing actually, especially if you're doing like a little kit like 18, 12 and 14 with the original hoops on the Catalinas. You can tune that thing anywhere, like super low, super high, and anywhere in between seems to be workable. Now I don't find that with the Brooklyn. The Brooklyn has a couple of really great sweet spots, which I think probably sound better, but you know, in between that it can get a bit funky. So I think that's something pretty amazing about the Catalina kit. Not with these hoops though. This focuses the sound, which I really like. I was actually pretty shocked with the quality of the sound of that video. So very happy. Now, these are mahogany shells. The Brooklyn is a maple poplar shell. Yeah, that's right. USA Custom is the gum, and yeah. So these are mahogany shells. I can't tell the difference between shells and wood. I just can't. I can't hit, like if I was to do a blind test, there's no way I could tell you that this is a mahogany kit. It's just not a skill that I have. I've sat behind birch kits before and thought to myself, yeah, this sounds like a birch kit. It's sort of focused, you know, has a lot of attack, bottom end. But then I've also sat behind maple kits and thought, well, this sounds like a birch kit. So yeah, I can't tell wood. I get a feeling from kits, as I think most people do, and the feeling from the mahogany for me is it's a slightly darker sound, but it is more, I don't know what to say, like more of an openy sound, more overtones and less sort of focused, I guess is the best way I could describe it. But they are slightly darker, I think. I did have to EQ them up quite a bit, add some top end to them. And I'm just using the stock standard Sennheisers here, the 604s on all the toms, just to sort of get some kind of, you know, because that's what I usually run on the Brooklyn kit when I'm in here. If I don't have the Capsule 8s, I usually run those if I'm only doing 2 toms. But when I got a few more toms, I just try and match all the tom mics, just so it makes sense. Yeah, so the only other thing was the kick. That's an EQ one on there, an Evans EQ one on the kick drum, which I took off. But the standard front head on the bass drum is just the one that comes with the Catalina. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of a, I guess it's like an ambassador with a ring around the edges, I guess. Anyway, so that was the setup. Pretty stoked with the sound. Turns out it's a big job taking all the lugs off and the rims, but I'm gonna get back to putting the original ones on today. And but yeah, man, if you ever want to do this, I would, you know, it's definitely a thing. And I think these drums are worthy of the hoops. The shells sound amazing. These are not made in the USA, but the quality of them is fantastic. Like, I've taken all the rims off and checked the bearing edges, and they're just great. So highly vouch for this kit. Like, this is my gigging kit. The Brooklyn kit stays here in the studio, and the broadcaster goes to sessions outside of that. But if I'm just gigging around town, it's this guy. All right, well, I hope that was fun. Yeah, I was very surprised and very happy with the results. All right, take care. See you soon.